Well, the U.S. State Department says Secretary of State John Kerry is studying the legal definition of genocide and should have a decision soon on whether Islamic State atrocities in Iraq and Syria fit that definition. A U.S. genocide designation against the terrorist group could set the stage for additional U.S. or international action against the group. VOA State Department correspondent Pam Dockins has the story.
The Obama administration may be feeling additional pressure to respond to the mass murders, beheadings, rapes, and other crimes committed by Islamic State militants in the wake of a House vote overwhelmingly in favor of calling those atrocities genocide.
Not only is there a grave injustice happening in the Middle East to the people, to the Christians, Yazidis, and other religious minorities who have every much a right to be in their ancient homeland as anyone else, but this is a threat against civilization itself.
It's an issue lawmakers raised with Kerry ahead of the House vote.
As the Secretary has made clear in testimony himself, the Department of State continues to collect and evaluate all available information regarding these atrocities.
Analysts say the State Department could respond to Islamic State atrocities without the genocide label by deciding there is enough evidence to investigate what the group has done and eventually bringing charges against it.
But if they do that, then the United States would only be required in a legal sense to prosecute members of ISIS who happen to come to the United States.
Gregory Stanton says other options include referring the case to the UN Security Council or working with allies for an international criminal court investigation. Analysts say the genocide designation carries weight.
It highlights to not only our political leaders, but also to the people in the United States, that this is the crime of crimes that they're committing. This is the worst. You can't get worse than genocide. This is the Holocaust.
It also would be the first State Department designation of genocide since Secretary of State Colin Powell did so in 2004 in response to crimes in Sudan's Darfur region. Pam Dockins, VOA News, the State Department.